Welcome to Management Consulted. I'm Jenny Ray, the Managing Director, and today our focus is part 2 of a 2-part series on Is Consulting Right for You? We've covered education before. Today is the experience edition. We're going to focus on 4 key ways that you can enhance and communicate your experience in order to be effectively prepared for consulting. The first thing that firms look for when they're interested in a prospective consultant is that you have done brand name work in the past. This is critical because the firms are interested in understanding not only did you go through a rigorous brand name process, but also have you been trained at a brand name company? And the name and the brand of the firm will communicate to them the quality of the experience that you've had. If you've got choices in terms of internships or externships, go brand name. It's always going to benefit you, and it's much easier to do something a little wilder and renegade afterward. However, if you haven't thought about a brand name experience, there are lots of ways to get brand name experiences over a short period of time. Things like 1-week experiential externships or even shadowing engagements for a brand name company. The second factor is analytical ability. So the key focus here is on doing the type of work that you would be doing as a consultant. In general, they're looking for you to run an Excel model, to do market research, or to create presentations. Ideally, all 3 of those. Some of the best proxies in non-consulting work is often work inside an internal strategy group. They're also really happy with investment banking experience because you've honed, in particular, the presentation and the financial modeling segments. Some of the key focuses on the analytical ability are, would you not only enjoy, but would you be good at the job that you would be required to do as a consultant? You having done these does not have to be for a brand name firm. It could be for a company like a startup. Sometimes startups are excellent ways to get great experience in analytical ability because they give you exposure and almost require you to participate along different skill sets. The third area is business understanding. Consulting firms are interested in understanding that you saw a business from a business person's perspective. Sometimes you will have done a technical role. You will have done a role that was highly focused on, for example, a medical practice. But they want to understand, for example, in a hospital, did you think about the way the hospital operated, or did you just think about yourself as a doctor in that hospital? So they really want to understand, where does your business understanding come from? How is it based? How expansive is it? How likely are you to apply that business understanding in their environment? And finally, what was the distinction of the roles that you held? So, were you promoted? Did you receive a return offer? Did you get an employee award? They're looking to see that in a competitive environment that you succeeded, that you were excellent at what you did. They don't want to see that you're transitioning to consulting in order to cover up some errors or mistakes that you were unwilling to learn from. So they're interested in seeing that you are really moving in a state of continued progress in your career. These 4 things can highlight the type of person you are, the type of business professional that you'll be, and the type of business advice that you'll be able to draw from when you're working with top clients. If you have more questions, we've got lots of information on our website at managementconsulted.com. We look forward to seeing you on a future video.